All right, y'all. Gratitude is an attitude. Gratitude is a mood. This entire year, we are grateful for the little things. It's the little things in life that makes life worth living. Right, right. So I'm gonna make a video on the mind-body connection, but I had a thought, and my thought said everybody may not have an evolved perspective of mind-body connection, or even just the human experience. And so I thought that it would be good to lay a foundation. Even though I've made videos like this before, it's just been a very long time since I made videos like this. I just feel like I wanted to lay a bit of groundwork before we get into the spleen and the mind-body connection. So this video is going to be a bit longer. The full video will probably be on YouTube, but okay, so whatever, let's dive in because I'm wasting seconds. Let's get in it. So when we think about Earth, or what some people think about Earth, we view it as a simulation. Some people view it as a place that we come to learn and to evolve our consciousness. Some people think that we come here just to enjoy the physical body, using our five senses and beyond. But today I'm going to talk from the perspective of Earth being a simulation, and that's also coming here to learn and evolve, right? So let's go a little deeper. When we think about being on Earth, within Earth, there are different channels and different frequencies and different dimensions, right? Different worlds, so to speak. And so we have the ability to change frequencies almost at will, using different things. We can use music, we can use food, we can use sex, we can use breath work, we can use all of these different things to change our frequency, our vibration. We can use that word. And so for a second, let's pause and even think about what frequency may be when I say that word. So if I'm thinking about a frequency, we can look at it in terms, very simply, make it very plain. We can think of it in terms of emotion, right? So if somebody is very joyful, very, very blissful, they're vibrating at a very high rate, fast rate. If somebody is very sad, somebody's depressed, they're vibrating at a lower, slower rate, okay? Which is a lower frequency, high frequency, low frequency, high vibration, low vibration. Let's move forward. So when we think about food, well, let me pause because I was getting ready to fly through that. So when we think about food, especially present day food, has gotten a kind of a bad reputation, and it is a lot of bad food out there. But when we think about even back in ancient days, old days, there was always a process of purifying and purging the body through fasting, which tells us a lot. It tells us that food has always, in a sense, been poison to the physical body. And so if we think about it, well, damn, if food is poison to the nourishment to the human body, and we've always had to fast, then what is the point of food? Yes, of course, it does give the body nourishment, but science and people have proven that you can sustain the physical body with just water and the proteins that are in the air from the sun, right? That's called a breatharium. That's a whole nother video. Let's move that forward. So if we think about, well, what is this food for? And if we're thinking about this in the sense of Earth being a simulation, we can think of food as being more of a tool than nourishment. Well, why the hell would we need a tool in the form of food? Well, if we're here to experience, and if we're here to evolve and cultivate a life that we want in the mental universe using our mind, we can think of food as a way to move our frequencies, move through these different channels, move in and out of these different worlds, right? So let's take a hardcore example. And so let me say this. The unseen frequencies also have names, right? We have well, that's a whole nother conversation. So I ain't gonna go that deep because y'all be like, that girl weird. Anyway, so let's think about it. A person or the individuals who like a lot of pleasurable things, unprocessed pleasurable things, their frequency tends to be very incubus-like. It also, incubus being like a like parasitic in a sense, like kind of just want to suck your soul type of energy, right? Some people may say that frequency is called cloud nine, being on cloud nine, right? A lot of pleasurable things, a lot of fun things. Anxiety is like the undertone of that frequency, but that anxiety is covered up with pleasurable foods. No different than, individuals who are like heavy meat eaters. Heavy meat eaters have a bit more aggression, they have a bit more anger. Their frequency has a lot of, how do I say, people that are like, take you up out of here, right? I won't say the name of that frequency because I don't want to say too much. But anyway, if we think about being able to move up and down the frequency chain or channel, we can use food to easily do that, right? But again, why do we want to? Why? Manifesting. Manifesting. Now, health is one. Health is one. Health is first. But when you think about beyond health, why would I want to intentionally use food to change frequency? One, manifesting. Two, evolution of the soul. So when we think about, okay, I want to go, my dream is to be Gandhi. I want to be a Gandhi, right? I don't know Gandhi's frequency exactly, but I want to be a Gandhi. More than likely, Gandhi was a light eater. He ate light foods. He ate nuts and berries and things of that sort. I'm making it up. I don't know for sure, so don't come at my neck. In order to be on that frequency, you can use food to actually get you there and keep you there, sustain you there. But here's a gotcha. Sometimes, not really a gotcha, here's the thing. The thing is, sometimes we could be so high and want to acquire something that's on a frequency that is lower than us, right? Lower than where we are. To drop your frequency, to go and get that lesson, or to go and have that experience, you could use food to make you heavier. You can use food to make you more lustful. You can use food to make you more aggressive. You can use food. Why? Because it is a motherfucking tool. It is a tool. It's not just for nourishment. We are in a simulation. And every single thing around us, we can use to enhance that experience the way that we see fit. So I hope y'all got that. That's just part one. And that's leading up to me going into the mind-body connection when it comes to the spleen. That was a very basic breakdown. I know I didn't cover all of the nooks and crannies. I may even say some things out of order, but you get the gist, right? All right, so next video on the spleen, I will not be in the dark. I'm just holding myself accountable. I had to make sure I set my ass down and made the video, because if I didn't, then I wouldn't have did it. Boop, I can't even turn it.